to that specific case. And Rudy Giuliani was very clear to make sure that this did not allow him to challenge the constitutionality of the statements that he made in 2020. And so I think there are some distinctions I'll let our legal folks get into. But Rudy Giuliani is making the case that he was constitutionally able to make these false statements. And in this specific defamation case, is not going to try to fight it in the court of law that they were false statements, but he is defiant that he did not admit to making false statements. I leave you with that there, Nicole.
I mean, I'm going to hang on to incoherent defiance all night long until the end of time. Vaughn, if you have to go do more reporting, we will free you. If you could stick around a couple minutes longer. I want to pull in Neal Katyal on the legal aspects of this. Of course, as a narrator, it's completely incoherent, but it seems to reveal, I mean, this legal twister that Rudy is engaged in full view of the press and public, seems like a pretty blatant tell that he's really racking up the legal exposure and legal problems.
That's exactly right, Nicole. It's a Giuliani versus Giuliani. And, you know, he's got a technical legal argument that, well, he admitted he was lying only for purposes of that one proceeding last month. And, you know, Vaughn's right to say it can't strictly be used against him in the Georgia criminal prosecution. But remember, Rudy is out there in the cameras. He's not talking in a court. He's talking to the public. And it's absolutely admissible in trying to understand what Rudy's coherent defense is. He doesn't have one. And whatever he said today contradicts what he told the court last month. And so he may have a strict legal argument, but in terms of the court of public opinion, in terms of whether this guy who used to be one of our most respected mayors, one of our most respected prosecutors, has, you know, gone over to the dark side, and, you know, just think about like the Spider-Man principle or the biblical principle, you know, to whom great power is given, great responsibility inheres. I mean, this guy blew every part of it. And when you listen to him today, and when you listen to Donald Trump today, they're calling their criminal arrests an act of patriotism. And I suppose they can say that. I guess they can also say their mugshots are some sort of supermodel photo shoot and their time at the Fulton County Jail is some sort of slumber party or whatever other nonsense they want. But at the end of the day, they're facing very serious criminal charges for trying to install a coup and hijack the election and take our votes away from us. And all the, you know, bloviating and Four Seasons landscaping style behavior that they have is not going to hide that fundamental basic fact. And that's what we're seeing playing out on the cameras today and what we'll see playing out tomorrow on the cameras.